G'day everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about what to tell your hairdresser when you go in for a haircut but you still want to keep growing your hair out long. So what used to happen to me a lot when I was younger and I'd grow my hair out is I'd get to that awkward phase and I'd go to the hairdresser and be like, hey, Mr. Hairdresser or Mrs. Hairdresser, I want to grow my hair out long, but you know, it's at the awkward phase and the hairs are all weird, please trim it a little bit. And you tell them to trim it, and what happens every time is they cut so much off that it ends up being a short haircut again and you're back to square one. So what do I recommend? Firstly, grow your hair out as long as possible. Don't get any haircuts at all, even if it gets to that awkward phase. Just stick it out for a month or two more. But when it does get to that phase where the hairs are all inconsistent and it's time to get to the hairdresser, I'll tell you what to say. So what happened with me was I grew my hair out for about a year and the hairs at the side were a lot shorter than the hairs at the front, and the hairs at the back were way too long. So there was inconsistency all over my head. So I went to the hairdresser, and my number one tip is you got to communicate with your hairdresser. Lay it out, lay out all your concerns. Don't leave anything out, because that one thing that you leave out might stuff up your hair. So I went to my hairdresser and I said, hey, look, I made it clear that I'm still wanting to grow my hair out long. Like, I want to grow it long, I want to have a ponytail, I want to have a man bun, all that sort of stuff. Make it clear that that's what you want. And then I explained to him that where the hairs were inconsistent. So yeah, it's too short at the sides. So when I try and put in a ponytail, the side hairs can't really catch up with the ponytail and yada yada. And the hairs at the back were too long, it was looking like a mullet. So can you cut it consistently? Number three, what I said to him as well is at the back, a lot of hairdressers will want to shave the back and clean the neck up. But I said to him, can you make sure you just trim it and leave those hairs, because it's more natural at the back. It looks more natural at the back if you leave it like that. So, that being said, here's some footage of me getting my most recent haircut. I'll tell you what he did. He basically just gave it a really nice trim. He cut the hair consistently. He took hairs from the top and the side and made sure they're all the similar length. And at the back, he trimmed it just a little bit. Oh, another thing I told him, I said, don't cut the back too short, because if you cut the back too short, it's gonna look like a bob and it's gonna look very feminine, and I want it looking masculine. And I think the way to make long hair look masculine is to make sure you do have that length and volume at the back. Even, it can look a bit weird, but I think it's important. So I explained that to him. So yeah, at the back, as you can see here, he's just trimmed it a little bit. And pretty much all over, he just kind of trimmed it a little bit and he didn't take too much off, and then he was done. And I left the haircut feeling, you know, maybe he could have taken a little bit more off, but then I was like, nah, it's good that what he did take off. Always better to go a bit longer than shorter. And if they say to you, is that enough length, do you want me to take more off? Do always say no. Like, go home, wash your hair, look in the mirror, reevaluate, and see if that's the length that you like. Anyway, that's all I can really think of for now. If I have any more tips, I'll post them in the comments below. But yeah, that video, hopefully, if you are growing your hair out long, there's a few tips for you there. But that'll be the video for today. If you liked it, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and that'll be it for today. I will see you guys next time.